Hello, good evening. Nice to see you. Is the volume all alright and everything? I've been tinkering on my audio setup and now the mic is to my right instead of my left. Welcome Parasol, thank you for coming. You see, I moved my mic by about a meter to the right and now when I look at chat, I don't turn away from the mic anymore, but I turn towards it. So I hope it will be better to hear me now. Also raise the volumes and stuff, so singing and stuff should be more audible as well, and you might not need the stream at maximum volume anymore. Well, at least I hope that. Let me check quickly on my own end. Yep, I think the volume should be better now. Welcome, welcome. By the way, how are you doing, Parasol? Besides this little setup change with my mic, this one seems to be a bit better in the end, I think. I also got me this one little voice doubler from Isotrope into it, a free plugin that you can use in OBS and stuff, and I think it might make some interesting effects and stuff. Yep, Friday is a good day, especially after work. The last time in Rimworld, I think Randy went quite haywire. We got non-stop raids and stuff, but in the end we finally finished setting our kill box for once. And we were able to plan out the mountainside colony, I think. So, well, since you said it is Friday, I guess you are doing rather well today. Yeah, the days off are always the nice days. Also, I might have some good news. From the looks of it, I might be able to earn me some extra money in near future where helping out a farmer. That would be pretty nice, to be honest. Oh, and there was this one company that took all the money for building up fiber optics and internet in this village, yes? And well, they have been bought up by another company that is, let's say, just a bit not as bad in reputation. And now they came today and they wanted to sell us an even worse contract than the one that was offered to us from the other guys. And they said they will place these fiber optics no matter if we take the contract or not, which is good in the end, because we probably won't take a contract like that. Betternet is good, but not at any cost. They literally asked 2 times the rate of any other company. 2 times as much. 2 times the average rate. So we decided to wait, and if they really place that fiber optics cable, other ISPs can also offer us something to just do the final meter of fiber optics to our house, and then we might get better net. But it probably will take another few years, I guess. So yeah, at least if the road finally gets fiber optics, there might be some change in future. That would be kinda nice, I guess. So yeah, I think Rimworld started loading up as well. And next time, in the next stream, I might actually start off with some singing practice and stuff to see how I get this voice doubler to get some good sounds, I guess. I practiced a tiny little bit, but you see, I don't have the doubler thing down yet, I guess. There we go, here's the game. Game audio. Game BGM. Everything alright? Or is it too loud or too low? Game BGM. Let's see. So. Well, to me the game audio seems fine. How about you? So, we might need to reconnect the chatbot again so we can get those votes going. You know, I tinkered a bit and now the storyteller packs actually should work. So you should get more than just illness choices and stuff. Toolkit core settings, connect, okay? Okay, it is connected now. 23%. What? The just chatting BGM or the game BGM? Oh no, the game audio is a bit higher. Okay, how about maybe like this? Okay. Tiny bit less. Okay. Settings, options, audio. UI volume a bit down, please. Ambience volume is fine, I guess. Music. How about this perusal? Is the game volume alright? Alright, and I forgot to turn on the music. 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 Bit loud. Maybe like this. Or how about this? Okay, I think. Okay. I think this might be alright. Please tell me if you got anything that needs to be changed, okay? But I think the order should be roughly fine. So last time what we did was 5.7% lower. Okay. Music, just a teensy bit. Something like this? Okay. So. Is it fine like this, or does it need to be a bit lower still? Okay. So what happened last time was... Okay, thank you Percel, always glad for feedback. We had non-stop raids, but in the end we managed to get this kill box set up finally. With just a few traps. 72 stone spike traps, because we can't just endlessly build steel. Oh, this one isn't done yet. And because enemies would keep breaking the outer doors, we replaced them with actual and proper walls, because they are not only cheaper to replace, but they are also sturdier. Like 2 times as sturdy. Yep, that's what we did. And then we continued on and planned out our base in here. Let's recall what we were planning to do there. I think this room was supposed to become a hospital. Apartment, dining hall, apartment, resource room, research room, generator room with 4 colossal generators. This one was supposed to become a workshop, I think. Here we get an oil storage and stuff. And this might become a big workshop, I guess. Maybe quarries and stuff, industry. Or was this supposed to become the workshop? Now, I think there we planned to get a crude oil refiner. Here is going to be a kitchen, and here we'll get a food storage. You know, fridge and everything. And here we got ourselves a little quarry and some plantage, I guess. But underground plantages we'll need as well. With skylights here, we can actually get our people some nice food. Without using too much power. Yes. We captured someone and we are trying to get them to join us, I guess. Why is this guy in such a mad mood? Oh. Okay, he got insulted quite a bit, I guess. Also, except like 1 or 2 prawns, our entire colony has been replaced so far. So we might be in for quite a ride. Ah, this guy is just having a sad wonder. Okay, then he should be feeling better again soon. And this one should supply us with additional steel and components for quite a while. Oh, and we placed a toolkit gateway. By the way, the Rimworld shop has actually opened, so if you want to, I think it's more stuff like for balance. Well, I guess it ignores me. Something join queue or so. Or was it join queue? Something like this. Ah, there we go. The bot actually doesn't ignore me. Alrighty. If you want, you can play around with the stuff in the colony and send stuff my way, I guess. But to make sure, I think I enforced the karma system. So, if you want to do some nice or naughty stuff, go ahead, I guess. Over here we got a little plumbing, so we can actually get rid of waste. We got some nice carpets over here. Actually, rooms are fairly okay. And they're clean because we got trash cans. Oh, and we got can repair it. Some people can repair it, that's good. We got ourselves a Roomba. Yep, we got a nice little Roomba. Over here we are getting ourselves chocolate. And here we are growing Brussels sprouts, so we can do a truly British meal by dipping Brussels sprouts into liquid chocolate, I guess. And this totally isn't a food storage or anything. Hehe. Totally. Wait, wasn't this supposed to become a colossal storage area? Colossal storage area. Current animals? What you got? Show me. Chem fuel, steel, silver. Not too much. What? Plutonium? What the heck? Randy? What are you planning to do? So getting uranium, radiation masks, plutonium, and components? Yeah. I think we'll grab everything except the plutonium. Uranium is still fine, but plutonium sounds highly radioactive, so yeah. It might not be the best idea. Just saying. Yeah. I guess the plutonium buffalo just ran away. Food? 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 Food. We got also some food. That's pretty nice. Haul urgently? There you go. Haul urgently. We got some baby amount of chem fuel, a baby amount of steel, and a baby amount of silver. But the real one is that food we got. So our people got some more than Brussels sprouts and human meat. What can we butcher on the butchering table actually? Where's the butchering table? Ah, here's the butchering table. Ah, make human serene. Okay. I guess. Heh. Well, I hope the cult will protect the colony, or it will kill the colony by sending only mechanoids our way at some point. Ah yes, we got some skylights as well, allowing us to actually properly grow plants in here, and our heating cycle is finally going, so you got some decent temperatures everywhere indoors. Well, almost everywhere, I guess. I think we might need one more. No? Wrong button. We need one more heater in here, because that room is kinda cold compared to this. The food storage for now is at a safe temperature, I suppose. And outdoors is a bit very cold, huh? So what are our builders doing actually? Builders building? Builderino? Might need another trash can too, I think. Just saying, because they cover a fairly large area. One second. Audio. Music volume of the game. Let's reduce that so it doesn't overlap with the music we get like this. Not too much. So this guy has improved his gun training. Okay. Builders. Wait, did we finish? Oh, we finished all steel slacks and all rocks on the map. Meaning everything we need from now on will be necessary to be dug out from these or from the mountain. Oh, and we improved the walls here massively. Like 2 to 3 tiles thick wall. We increased to all the way to this size. So we entrenched ourselves fairly nicely, I guess. It was well enough to even fend off separated came at the end last time. But I'm not happy yet. I kinda want it to be all the way till over here. Something like this. So we got a truly ridiculously big wall that will keep off zappers and termites. Termites will still be able to jump through it, but will earn enough time to actually properly fend them off from behind. At least they won't just fall into our base and destroy everything at once. Something at least. Oh, builders are finally doing this stuff for smoothing, etc. Nice. This means we will be able to put power conduits now. And plumbing. That's actually what I was waiting for. You see, without this we might have a little trouble regarding the power transport and stuff. But we'll only smoothen these. I guess we'll replace all other walls. Only the outer walls to make everything sturdier. What's everyone's not schedule tasks? Building? Digging. Firebird is digging and cooking. Okay. So. Pum. So these we need. We'll need. I guess we will dig these first to get some power lines going. There, build the walls into it. Really? This guy has dementia? I am trying to get him again. Digger, artist, and big brain. Wait, he has dementia? Ah. Oops. You're shivering? Wait. Cold? 20 degrees? 0? 0? What? 0? Yeah. Maybe we can build this one, please. This might help. Just saying. To get these rooms warmer. I think it might be because of the skylights. The skylights mean that the room's insulation is suffering a little bit. So yeah. And now it should be better. Quite a bit even. stone. We got slate, sandstone, and I guess we built with slate. The other stuff is kinda pretty dang low. So slate walls, eh? Okay. Eh? A social fight? Hey! What are you doing, eh? Yeah, I guess you tend to yourself. This guy needs a dog, I suppose. Who is our dog? Tasks? Doctoring? Kimiko and Eddie, eh? Kimiko, do you ever get out of a bit? How old are you even, eh? 86? Oh, I guess she might not live for too much longer, huh? She's nearing the end of her lifespan. Oh. She was a good dog, huh? Do we need to prepare a funeral or something? Yep. Oh, this colonist is pretty much... She won't live much longer. Probably develops heart problems soon. Already has a bad back, scars and everything. Cannot move too well anymore either. Oops. Wait, the grass is growing on the bridge? Okay. Interesting. That should be fine. Also, out of curiosity, I've checked out oxygen not included a little bit more, and I think I got a basic idea of how to set up a water recycling system now. It's something that's truly funky, but it somehow works, I guess. You know, water pressing down more water to go past a giant water boiler. And while it doesn't evaporate, it at least gets heated enough to, well, get germ-free. And to top it off, we get it to be actually, yeah, usable, I guess. Because the water pushes out itself into the clean water tank, making everything valid in the first place. Wrong button. I keep trying the oxygen not included twisting and turning button. That doesn't work too well, of course. One, two, three. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this. Yeah, like this, I think. So for this hospital room, we might need some. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like this, I guess. Eddie has a sad one, don't know. What's up? Drowsy? Why drowsy, eh? Didn't you sleep? I think he didn't sleep. Tainted shoes? Boy, we got a washing machine. You shouldn't have anything tainted on you. We got a nice and good washing machine that should make everything non-tainted. 1 second, cleaning my nose. Okay. This is a bit better. My nose was suddenly getting a bit stuffed. So what was that? Terra True. Tainted shoes. -8. -8? Bro? You okay? Where are you even? Tell me. And now take off those shoes, okay? Wrong button. Hello. Someone. Eddie, can you load the washing machine to make them untainted, huh? It might actually... Unload now. Good. So now your shoes shouldn't be tainted anymore. Good. Cooked cannibalism, -15. Wait, you're eating that stuff? Okay. 2 spots. Okay. Wait. This can't be everything, yes? Randy? What are you playing at? 2? 2? They're actually eating the human meat, huh? Even? 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 No even. Bad even. Stop even. Move your fat ass. Wait. Are you actually killing them? Really? Or even winters? Did you just shoot them off? Okay. Move your fat ass, please. Please. Bro. Bro? Move your fat ass. Don't get yourself killed by those toasters. I know you're doing a lot of damage, but... Okay. Actually, those feral shotguns seem to be pretty good, Interestingly. Now you're with smaller one. Okay. Even winters. It's definitely faster than the robot foo. Yeah. Now they're going for you again. Distance, bro. Distance, distance, distance. Interesting, he can just kite them. Uh-huh. No, 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 no. You stay away. Dude, dude, dude. Move? Quickly, please. You're barely faster than that guy. I think you might have a little problem. So can you slow it down more? Good. Move. 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 No scorpion. No. Guys. Guys. Move. 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 Okay. Yeah. Well, that's 11 components for us, That's good. But even needs to get treated ASAP, just like Fumiko. They got themselves a bit stuck. Oh, welcome Nora, thank you for coming! Sorry for not noticing. Glad you're here and enjoy your lurk. Okay, I think we got the robots all in, Or does all urgently? Then, more all urgently. Wait, is that a dead rabbit? Well, that's a dead rabbit, I guess. This stuff we want? Otherwise we got almost everything. And next up, we need to get our wounded treated, And that random human meat we had, well, it's got turned into sushi, I guess. Doc? Fumiko, please. Don't you need to rest or treat to yourself, Fumiko? You're fine. Okay. Eddie's taking care of Even? Okay. Woohoo! Glad the robots were gone by the traps quickly, because these stone traps actually kinda suck. They do about half the damage of... yeah, half the damage of the steel ones. It's some pretty nice penetration through, So they basically always do full damage. Oh, it's food. Food, food, food. Food is always good. What are we researching even? Ah, the multi-analyzer. So we can start making proper stuff in near future, I guess. Does it really have to be steel doors? We don't have any wood. I guess steel doors it is. Alright. Alright. And there we go. The first vote of the day. Which event should happen next? Neutral, bad, neutral, neutral, or neutral? I decided to make the vote list a bit longer than the standard 3, so you all got a little bit of choice. Choose whichever takes your fancy, These lights are a different color from those, I think. Copy color? Paste color. Wait, bombarded city opportunity? You notice some strange lights in the sky. A network of orbital beams started bombarding a nearby area that looks like an ancient city. Maybe there is something that can be looted before it all gets destroyed by the bombardment. What? Roadmap, please. I never saw that event. Alrighty, Purcell. I see you want to make it spicy, did it disconnect again? Toolkit core? Settings? Yeah. Try it again now, Purcell. Now it should work again. It randomly decided to disconnect itself. Bombarded city? Okay, now you can try it again, Purcell. Sorry. Okay, now it works. The site of an ancient city. Once we got ourselves nicely dug and trenched in the mountain, we can actually go and visit those places. You're fine? Yeah, you're fine. Okay. Then he's fine if he's fine. Wait. Shouldn't my people be inside the base when that event happens? Ah. It's just an illness, I guess. Maybe our people should get themselves treated, hmm? So, 2 people needed, eh? Even and... Firebird. Fumiko? Fumiko? Hello? Fumiko? What are you doing? Shouldn't you treat them, hmm? Firebird? Well, at least he's building, I guess. But shouldn't you get yourself treated? Huh? Oh, 2, 3, 4. Wrong button. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Let's get ourselves some basic setup first for the hallways and stuff before we dig out the actual rooms, because then we got the wiring lined up at least. Really, Firebird? How about you get... Really? But every single time? Tend to yourself, please. Even? Really? Non-stop mental breakdowns again? Okay, I guess. Oh, we can recruit the grandpa here. Wait, he's 90 years old? Oh. Okay. Can you tend to him, please? Why do people like recreation so much? Okay, why do they like recreation? Carrying weight is good. Agility is good too for moving faster. And dexterity is good for doing building stuff faster, I think. So let's raise that dex alright, I guess. So they can do stuff. So... what we got here? Can we get him now? Good, we got new totally voluntarily joined pawn. It won't betray us at least. He even got yeah, I think he's already as good as that. 90 years old, dementia, so his brain is already breaking down. Hearing loss as well. No wonder it took ages to actually make him change sides. Encoding overload. Consider turning down Windows settings or using a faster encoding preset. 1 second. Faster encoding? Yeah. Okay, are you back? Test. Okay, I think we're back. Sorry, this happens at times with the weird radar at the moment. It's at times just the connection completely cuts out on its own. Sorry. Really? Eddie? Why are you... Well, you got an interest in building, I guess. But... Eddie? Eddie? You're not even assigned to building. Why are you wasting my resources, eh? Eddie? Are you running out of tasks or anything? Well, I can send you into the quarry, I guess. That should keep you busy. No more power? 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 Ah, the windmills aren't going right now. That's the reason. I see. I see. Okay, next comes... another raid? Randy? I guess we're screwed. Maybe. 2? 1, 2. Now my people probably will run... crafting? Why are you crafting? We got other crafters, please. Also, yeah. Did you ever consider the fact that there are actually dangers outside? Just saying. That's a surprisingly low amount of raiders, by the way. Did I miss any ninja patch or something from Rimworld? That's a pretty nice gun, I think. Ooh. Did it just headshot that robot? Ooh. Hit the cipher, hit the cipher. Okay. A hunter with a hunting rifle might actually be a pretty good sniper. Just saying, especially if it's a long-range rifle. It is one, yes. Bolt action rifle. Yep, that's a pretty long-range one, I think. 37 range. Ooh, that's spicy. Almost the range of the robot snipers. Okay, now you can do whatever you want. But... metal? Metal! Ooh. Some heavy metal for our base, eh? Pretty nice. Plastic? Ooh. That's a pretty rare resource. So Mr. Groupie is good at digging and brain stuffs. Surprisingly. Something like this, I think. Okay, and no hauling for Grandpa there. Good. So this will become a hospital. So, do we have any... okay. Steel door. One side. Other side? Something like this? Yep, something like this, I think. To separate the rooms. It won't break the window, yes? Okay, it didn't break the window, that's good. For starters. Yeah, I think I might want lamps right around the corners too. But let's not overdo the lamp count. And I keep pressing the wrong button to twist and turn stuff. Wait, standing lamps use half the power of wall lights? What? Okay. Ooh, spicy. Compacted machinery. Nah. Major break risk? What's up, eh? Unhappy. Well, why are you eating that stuff in the first place, hm? If you don't like it, then don't eat it. Just saying. The game kinda froze. Ah, it's back. Coding overloaded, eh? Why should it be overloaded? It shouldn't be overloaded at all. Weird. Very weird. So, for one thing we want power lines. But I guess it's crossing it anyway. Why is OBS claiming it looked to be overloaded? The CPU is running just 25% even so. RAM is also pretty nice and there shouldn't be any issue actually. I guess it's just an OBS thing with the new update again, where they broke everything. Sorry. Probably just the OBS update. So in the end our traps finished again. Good, we got new traps. That's pretty nice. So you might need new prison cells soon too. Or well, bedrooms for my people. So I can place them in there and have new prison cells out here. Oh. And a new big red event. Is it connected? Is it connected? It is connected. Okay. So, which big threat should occur? Infestation, Manhunter pack, or enemy raid? I think Randy will be... I know, right, Purcell? I plan to make use of this space for sure, and eventually upgrade a little bit here or something like that. But I won't go down here, and I won't go over here. All because of the last base that ended because zappers came and dug their way through a small wall into the kitchen and then killed everyone. Well, not exactly zappers, but a termite raid happened. That one raid ended the entire colony, and I won't have that happen this time as well. So I'll stay well clear of threats like that. That's also the reason for this massive wall. So robots can't just blast their way through here and take apart the base from within. Security? Mini turrets we could make already, but we don't have much. Rotting? Rotting? It's supposed to grow faster, no? Average lifetime? Lifetime? Growing time, 3 days. Age? 6.8 days? It's not exactly growing fast, hmm? Lifespan, 24 days. Do we need to switch to a different plant? Lifespan, 48 days. Okay. Lifespan... 146. 144 days, eh? Manhunters! We got manhunters, eh? What manhunters we got? Also, I think we need something that allows us to let it grow for longer, huh? Like water chestnuts. They got 2 times the lifespan at least. So they might actually become harvestable. This one sounds like Warcraft. So... Ah, that's a lot of huskies, eh? I think we might get some meat out of this. Dogs? Someone was shooting stuff, Meat? Probably scarier, no? Aww, that's so scarier. So probably all of them will be inedible, huh? Or well, but at least some of those might turn into food. Robot? No? Robot? Bad robot. Very bad robot. Home area? I think it's the home area again. No. Bad robot. That's not home area out there. Okay. Okay. Are you fine now, robot? Without running into your doom? I think the robot might be safe this time. He's active now, yes? Okay. So... I guess we might have ourselves some... Robot? No. Bad robot. Sit! Out! Bad robot. No! Don't kill yourself. Oh. A lynx? More food? We need these walls. These walls. Welcome, welcome, Diggershank. Thank you for coming. Let's see. Big door? Yes, big door. Okay. So you're digging down there, Miss Troopy is digging down there, huh? Okay. So what else can we dig out right now? Probably more walls, huh? So we can set up rooms, or at least the basic power grid. Really even? Wait, you sent me human meat again? Okay, thanks I guess. We turned it into a sushi, I suppose. The people don't really like it too. So yeah. Well, thanks I guess. Proper meals would be better food. Maybe we suspend that one for... Even couldn't reach Pablo. Marine? So he decided to redirect his anger at Eddie? Really? Dude? Dude? How about you get yourself treated? Pum, 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 pum. pum, pa-pum, 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 pum, 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 pa-pum, 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 pum, pum. An eclipse? Well, this might explain stuff, I guess. At this rate, if nothing grows in there, we might as well just set, yeah, fishing in there, I guess. Then we have fish at least. Fish, hehe. Fishy fish. Wait, stream elements? What is stream elements doing there? Interesting. We need ourselves some workshop and stuff, I think. And we need ourselves some other stuff. Oh. Traders, I guess. You are the good trader among my people, so... Bear's back online already. It went up just to BM and eat all the food, I guess. Wait, what's this? Archotech Eraser. Ooh. A one-use artifact that utilizes a venometric core to erase everything in a radius of 10 from existence. Needs to be manually triggered. So basically a suicide weapon? No. Just no. Definitely don't want that one. Where did we get those joints from? Bye-bye. Components we got a few. Advanced components we got a few, but we can't make much use of that right now. A little bit of gold would be nice to plasteel as well. How much this costs? Oh, well, everything we have, I guess. Let's do it. So also, orders. Oh, urgently, please. Food? Not that one. Food. Okay. And here we go. We got ourselves... Well, we got ourselves some polar bear meat, Leaving because of dangerous temperature. Fine by me. Welcome, Edwin. Thank you for coming. Oh, nice Shamaya emote, Sham's really cute. Can highly recommend checking her out. She's an awesome artist, she's super cute, and she has the best Kremlin models. Really. Her Kremlin model looks... her Kremlin model really looks like she's up to no good, and she's just before committing a war crime or two. It's always funny to look at. Yes. So, Advent, Randy is being kinda naughty again today. If you want to check it out, I mean really naughty. Not here. Oh, the multi-analyzer is done. And yes. I know, right? Shemaya's awesome. Well, if you don't lose anyone killing them, then yes. But I didn't fight it, but it attacked random traders coming in, so I got it for free. So that's pretty nice for me, I guess. Polar bears, if you got some long-range weapon to fight it with a safe distance by kiting it, then you can always get some good stuff out of polar bears. Even as in a permanent mental breakdown, no. Well, I guess Mr. Even Winters is throwing a little bit of a tantrum today. Might be related to those muscle parasites too. Or, well, they destroyed two. How did he lose his toe, actually, Cooked cannibalism. Well, okay, you get raw cannibalism next time instead, I guess. Tenant appeal? At least it's not tainted. Darkness. Disturbed sleep. Hey, don't you have lights in our bedrooms? Why do you say darkness when you got light in your room? Okay. Room entrance. Somewhere, I guess. These are to the right, yes? Yes. So, here's the door. And here is the wall. Okay. Oh, also, Advent, what we're growing here is cocoa, so we get ourselves some chocolate to go with our Brussels sprouts, like a true British meal. Yes, Brussels sprouts and chocolate. The most British of meals, if you wanted to say so. Researching? I certainly won't send a 90-year-old Grams to you who got dementia or anything. Sounds like a recipe for disaster. Our latest colonist, Hey Bristle. Yep, the human meat probably isn't too tasty. Not tasty at all. Oh, and you got a new event vote. Which event should happen next? Redder. Colonist, Rob or Hazard? It didn't disconnect, yes? Okay, it is connected, so the voting should work. Ooh, lights. Let's give them all the same color, I guess. Somehow the game is kinda lagging today, eh? Ooh, a weather event. I wonder what it could be. Hopefully no 5 tornadoes spawning right inside my base. Ooh. It is a tight race between Redder and Redder. It is 2 different weather events, probably. This type of road won't tell you what the actual event will be until it happens, so we will be surprised, I think. It might be a good weather, it might be horrible weather like a volcanic winter or something. It can be either of both, to be honest. Lights? More lights. 2, 3, 4. Let's try to not build too many lights this time, because the last time we ran out of power because of that, non-stop. Ah, parallel. Cinnamon Parker. Hey, how good is it? Oh, 44 degrees Celsius cold insulation. Immediate, yes. That's almost Mephaloo level of stuff. By the way, how's the audio today, Advent? I asked Persil already and I adjusted the volumes a little bit to match each other. So I got the mic in a different spot today and I adjusted the volumes a bit so you don't need the maximum stream volume to actually hear me. And we got... oh, it was fog. Okay, we got some fog, eh? Also, the shop is open if you want to buy some stuff. Well, it was human meat, I guess, that was bought today and last time. Alrighty, thank you. Instead of to my left, the mic is to my right now. Also, this spot should be a bit better to place the cam then, so it can track me and stuff. So that should be good as well. How much cloth we got, eh? 193 only? Oh, well, I guess it's growing slowly in there, How are our heaters firing? If they got power, they're working nice, and if not, then not, I guess. Well, it makes a big difference for me because my second screen is to my right. So if I look to the right to read chat, then instead of turning away from the mic, I'm turning towards it now. So that shouldn't make me less understandable if I read chat. Hopefully, at least. Even, did you finally calm down, huh? Mr. Even Winters? You go to the bed now, and let yourself get treated by the dog, okay? Defibrillator? Where? Oh. You know, I don't really care about that chip. I want those two. Quickly grab those before the robots get awakened, because these guns got a little bit of a bigger range, I think. Shooting accuracy, yes, yes. Range. Here, gun. Range of 45. Yes, it definitely outranges us. So we want to grab the stuff under their noses before the robots wake up by random travelers and deny us from that, making them kill our people who decide they really want to get that stuff. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Autocannon turrets. And then the uranium slug guns. The uranium slug gun is awesome. I kinda want it. This too, please. You don't wake them up by... Oh. Food. All food. All the food. And more stuff. So one of the guys that fought the polar bear died after walking off. Interesting. So a bit of cotton. Fruit starch. Some cocoa plants that hopefully will grow. I might need to add some sunlight lamps as well, in case they don't get enough light to grow. And here we are setting up lights in the hallways to hopefully prevent infestations as well. But yeah, if this wouldn't have made the mic any better, I would have needed to place it on directly on the desk instead, Advent. So that's quite a thing, I guess, if it works like this. Otherwise I would have needed to use the tiny tripod and place it there, but then the keyboard noise and stuff would have been horribly loud. As usual, the windmills are making trouble, eh? I want some real and proper power production, but one of those things I need for it is steel. An awful lot of steel, because, well, I plan to get 4 of those bad boys, like here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. In this room, I'm preparing to dig out. Alrighty, Advent, I hope I can teach you quite a bit there. Because I keep failing at everything, basically, usually. Or well, it works well until Randy decides to make it go down. Basically, I got a mod in that actually should prevent infestations from spawning in rooms that are well lit, like with these lights burning and everything. But the game decided to still spawn the infestations in these rooms, even if they were small infestations only. Yep, I know, right. Just like in the last colony, the lightning did stroke and detonated our entire oil industry. Buffalo revenge. All or one? Yeah. I guess. It's fine. This one's down. So how many more buffaloes are dead? Well, it's bleeding out. This one's fine. And the others? The other buffaloes are... Well, either they left the map or they were actually already shot. Well, I don't know. Nuclear, eh? Actually, earlier, caravan animals came in with weaponized plutonium. Yes, they were carrying weaponized plutonium and radiation masks and the like. They actually had the material for nuclear weapons in their inventory. I tried to catch them, but they decided to immediately run off the map. So I didn't manage to get it, sadly. They also had uranium and stuff, plutonium. The wall here is nice and thick, but I want to make it even bigger at some point. Like, fill up this bit still. But it's fine the way it is right now. Just this bit would be missing, but we'll add world walls later anyway. So let's not waste any more resources. Oh, and we got a new voting event. Which event should happen next, eh? A dry thunderstorm, a heat wave, or muscle parasites, visitor or volcanic winter. Oh. Well, a volcanic winter would make this colony named Frostpunk in the city of New London really into Frostpunk, I guess. Then it will get very cold, but it's not like we don't have any heaters or anything. Actually, the volcanic winter would be kind of funny in the ice desert. Because that's literally what the stuff is for. Game, please. I think I need to adjust the zone for the robot. Allowed area. Manage areas. A new area. Rename. Roomba. Yes, Roomba. Okay. Expand allowed area. Roomba. And now. No more of that nonsense with the Roomba running right into radars and stuff. With this, the Roomba should finally behave. Roomba, Roomba. Millie? Scorpion? Scorpion? What are you doing? Millie? Eh? Okay. So, allowed areas. Yes, robots. Roomba, please. Roomba area for the Roomba. Uh-huh. Oh, schedule I need to adjust. Yep, my people get 5 hours of recreation per day. And we get a volcanic winter. Ooh. Now things might get spicy, eh? The Frostpunk colony with volcanic winter. Ooh, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I wrongly placed these 2 walls. Heh. So with the volcanic winter going, it might take a year or 2 in the game until it passes, and in the time it should get colder and colder, so we might be in for a ride. Given we don't get enough clothing, I guess. Right, I got a high-tech research bench here, and we cannot move that, but we can move the regular one, at least. Meeting the highest tech bench over there might have... Oh. Reconstruct this one. We didn't just dug the door at the wrong point, I guess. Oops. I dug all the doors at the wrong spot. Oh well. Did doors in bad spots. funnily, if I upload these VODs to... Yeah, probably Persil, but the game's mechanics are a little bit wonky. I think in the game I once had seen a character that was resistant against temperatures till minus 320 degrees Celsius. Yes, 50 degrees below absolute zero. It was kind of funny. Of course, that probably will never happen to its temperatures like that, because, well, you know. Still, it was ridiculous. Maybe we should get ourselves a big dining room, huh? So what we'll be doing this time is we get ourselves the big public rooms and the hallways, at least the most necessary ones first, before we get ourselves the industry and begin decorating bedrooms then. Or well, at least get them soon, I guess. But not before we get ourselves the basic power supply secured. But yes, in the game the temperature theoretically could get something like that, but in practice, not really, I guess. Unless you get some fancy heaters for that. The resource console and the chemical plants we need. Oh, production, we need a biofuel refinery. Without that we cannot do a basic supply of chem fuel until we get the drilling operation going. Kinda important, I guess, the drilling operation. But as long as we have a biofuel refinery, we can always turn Brussels sprouts into generator fuel. And with that we'll be safe as well. Okay, Poopy and Firebird are digging the dining hall. And we got a new event, eh? Yeah, what kind of event is it? Which event should happen next, eh? A radar, animal, colonist, or foreigner, or radar? And Grandma has decided to go onto a food bench, I guess. Same as Even? Or Even Winters? What are you doing? Meanwhile, at Bill, make... Really? Randy? Just how many... Just how many... mental breakdowns are stacking right now? With this, the biofuel refinery will be set up, and we can make chem fuel. A chair? Firebird, please. Firebird is actually insulting the person who's in trouble, huh? Oh, and more red diamonds? Okay. Minus 22 degrees Celsius, huh? Oh. I just noticed the volcanic winter basically ruined my chestnut plants, eh? Volcanic winter means no light, so the only thing making light go is the sun lamps I have there. Hey, I can get rid of some of the insect meat. Oh. Insect meat, or butchered flesh, if necessary can be cooked into meals, or even eaten raw. Extremely unappetizing. Well, bye bye. Chocolate. Okay, Brussels sprouts with chocolate, please. Hare meat, lynx meat. Buffalo meat. Nice amount. 4,500 Brussels sprouts. Watercress. Got a bit. Tiny bit of camphor. Oh. Oh. components. Yes. We can also have some components. Pterosaur skin. Okay. Light leather. Dark leather. Our blue fur makes some pretty good cold resistant clothing, so we keep that. What? Wait, it's Rumble fur. We keep that. Mega sloth wool. That's extremely cold resistant as well. Right. Blue fur and buffalo wool. Soft, light, and provides very good insulation. Buffalo wool clothes can keep the body warm even in very cold conditions. Insulation cold 28. Okay. Blue fur. Insulation cold 20. The fur pelt of buffalo, recognizable by its distinctive blue tint. Good temperature regulation in cold climates. So buffalo wool is kinda better than blue fur, eh? And we got more of it, so we sell this to fix our builds. And they sell steel that we also want. We want it a lot. Oh, and we can sell some random clothing in. And we got a good human leather pelt coat. Human leather pelt coat? What? Human pelt? Do I need to be concerned? I think I need to be concerned, kinda. Oh, doormat. Artillery armor? Artillery armor, a variant of the lurk fire support armor. The crop, raven. Artillery armor originated from modified makeshift equipment of front lines. All unnecessary equipment was removed from corp to mount a huge mortar, crow feeder. The purpose of this equipment is simple. Turn the wearer into walking artillery? What? Minus 85% move speed? But you become a walking artillery? What? And another Roomba? Not a cleaner robot? Not a hauler? Just a Roomba? Ah. Roombas are nice, but... Well, I could get me a second Roomba for the base, I guess. But right now the money is a little bit short, I think. I guess we could just sell some Mega Sloth wool or Buffalo wool, but... Cloth? All your money is belonging to us. Alright. Let's make that fit. We can still get more Roombas later. For now we want these stuffs. Yes, these. And the event was fuck. Okay. Thanks, Randy. With this we fixed our steel supply, I think. We got new components and we got a lot of other stuff, I guess. We are kinda out of slate. Oh. Okay. Guess we continue with marble. It looks a bit weird, but hey, I need to make use what I have. At least they have the same beauty modifier. So people should be happy nonetheless. So you're digging out the room a bit more, huh? Well, that's fine by me. So, marble wall. Yep, marbles. And now let's see if we can get ourselves a pretty fancy table. Furniture. We should have gold, so we might be able to make a royal table, yes? Extra furniture? If we had it researched, I guess. Oh. We get the autocannon turret soon, I guess. When Grandpa finishes. That's something at least. So. Next step. Huh. You're digging in. Okay, we're digging over there. Boom, 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 boom. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, let's get this hallway dug. Yes, pretty massive, I know, but for the current full base height, that will fix it. So we can get lights and easily get light into those rooms while we are digging them. When the power wires already placed, that should be some pretty nice stuff. The Roomba is going and cleaning up the rotting corpses, I guess. That is something. For the volcanic winter, it's actually... well, they are growing, interestingly. Okay. For volcanic winter, it's kind of bright. Oh. You hold it, please. Urgently, before they wake up. So, nothing bad happens like a person running into them while, well, looking for metal to smelt. Where's all my steel go, by the way? Shouldn't I have over 800 right now? I know, right? It's supposed to be cold out. Interestingly. And I got no clue why. It should be very cold. Vanilla expanded. Artisan furniture. There we go. Royal tables and stuff. Yes, they are worth an awful lot, but we can make some pretty dining room with that. People will be happy. Oh, Tasmanian devils? I think they make nice food. 100%? Okay. And Grandpa has confusion again, huh? Well, he is old, I guess. Food? Right. Did this one just get back up? Heh. Food. Always nice to get a little bit extra food, even if it's endangered animals, but you could breed them and then send them out into the world to gain relation bonuses with some tribes, I guess. But you see, I think I got more urgent issues than preserving the Australian animals in an ice desert. Ripped by Cocoa, I think. It's getting... but it's certainly getting cold now. Luckily it is... Actually, it's supposed to be spring or summer. So it's the warm season at least. Warm season at -25. It actually used to be like +10 degrees Celsius at this time of the year. So it actually is like 35 degrees colder than it is normally, I guess. In that manner, I guess we are actually successful on this. Waltz. Entrance. Waltz. 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 Walt. Wait. Wait. Wrong spots. Walt. Like this. Something. Okay. Now the proper places for the doors are saved. Randy? That's a pretty big crate. And you're fighting robots, eh? Well... They just overran the robots. Wait, are those Molotovs? No. Beer. Beer can taste good, but its main effect is intoxication, excessive consumption. So basically this guy's fighting with a beer bottle, huh? Long rifle. SMG. Pistol. Rifle. Another machine pistol. Guys, no. Okay. Position. Okay. So we basically turn our poop into camphor right now. And let's hope they don't just try to bust through the doors. Oh. Dude! No! Stop it! No, even winters. My door! Wait. You broke the wall? In the corner? Randy? Is there anything you want to tell us? You actually just took a shot, huh? Ow. I took a few hits, Good, get yourself treated, please. Guess you found medicine from them. You got rid of the raid. Oh. Achievement unlocked. Bloodlust. Kill 100 human likes in total. Ooh. Okay. So, that's... Oh, these stuffs. This. And everything. So, is this guy any good? The living one, please. It's dead anyway. In for a penny, amass a colony wealth of 100,000. Oh, now Randy will get haywire, I think. And I think we might want to wash all the clothes. Strip. If we strip them and wash their clothes, we might be able to sell them for a pretty penny. Wait, Grandma just equipped a gun? Okay. Okay. Well, can you go and destroy that? Yep, the robot problem definitely has been solved. Not that I would actually care about this one at this part, but the resource it drops are pretty nice. So I'll go for the resources. Solar flare has ended as well, that's good. Yeah, blow up the ship, okay? Yoo-hoo! I'm blowing up the ship, even myself. All for that delicious material. How much can you even carry? 30 kilograms. And you can get fancy furniture now. Ooh. Missile turret? Missile turret. Adept explosive technology in form of a surface-to-surface missile launcher? Hello? Isn't this a bit overkill? Metal alloy barricades. Pulse charge defenses. Concealed defenses. Sentry guns? Ah, the one that doesn't need extra power. Interesting. Missile turret? Missile turret? I want to see that. Missile turret. Okay. I wonder if I can make them or if I need something fancy for them. Yes, I just destroyed the ship with a hunting rifle. Yeah, all stuff, please. Alrighty. Who else has the hauling to schedule him? How much can you carry? 35 kilogram? Infection? Nope. Yikes. Okay, go eat and then go to the bed and let yourself get treated, please. We don't have any Glitterworld medicine, sadly, because a certain grandma decided to use it instead of normal medicine for herself. Okay, grandma medicine 12. Eddie medicine 12. Okay, Eddie, you take care. This is proceeding pretty quickly. That's not good. 45% only? Really? You? No. Rest. Now. We've got a bit more important stuff to do, like not dying. Yeah. We need to make sure to not have our builder die. Planet leading master. Ooh. Okay, you might survive this with proper treatment. Let's wait until you are like at least 5% ahead, just to make sure. Because the game tends to throw you a curveball and then say, oops, your colonist still died. Might actually be able to dig out the first room there already, because it's almost completely done all around. Bum 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 pum 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 pum. Okay, are you good now? Yeah, I think you should be fine now. About 7% ahead. This might be survivable now. And that from that one gun. What did they do to cause instant infections with that gun? So these lunchboxes will all become prison cells. At least these 6, I guess. I can make a prison gate there. Grandpa will die someday with his dementia and stuff. One robot problem is solved until we get the next one, I guess. Meanwhile, it's kind of a poop-y situation, huh? That amount of fecal sludge. How much chem fuel? Wait. No. 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 Bad experience. Bad experience. Extra room for this. Now. I had an entire base burned down because of that stuff being in the storage room, together with incendiary rounds. So now, you move there. Yes, all for the sake to not lose everything this time. Because a random sick colonist decided to get technophobe and then hit an incendiary round, or like 50 incendiary rounds with a hammer until they detonate next to 1,000 cans of car fuel. So yeah, we will get that stuff over there. Again? Grandpa? Grandpa? And we got the next event. So what should happen? Animal, radar, animal, animal, or colonist stuff, hmm? Okay. Power lines. Oh, a new colonist or a soon-to-be colonist? Or, well, a soon-to-not-be colonist? Maybe? I thought we have more gold. Just 52. Royal table. 40 gold. 60 gold. I want to... Beak? Wait. 20? 1 times 2. 2 times 2. Royal table? Steel? Nah, not steel. Marble? Marble? We got sandstone? A little bit of marble. So how much marble would it need? 50 marble? That's okay. Ooh. 3 royal marble tables, eh? Wait. If we set them 1 further down, we can get 2 rows of them. That should supply a nice amount of colonists at once. Like this. Then we could set basically a second one here. And get chairs on each. And it was... Wait. It wasn't the event, yes? Wait. Is that a dinosaur? A Dryosaurus. Okay. A Dryosaur. Okay, thank you for coming, Edmund. Enjoy your luck. And good luck with what you got to do. Really means a lot. Randy, no. Bad Randy. No. So who is the pacifist there who cannot fight? Eddie cannot fight? Randy, no. Please. Raft, now. Don't go ahead of everyone. We need everyone together. Luckily it's a small infestation. So, can we get those? Good. Good. We kinda dealt with the infestation nicely, because we got so many guns now. That's a win for me. Wait. Where do the walls go again? Oh. Here? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Like this. Something like this, I think. Well, because we had an infestation just now, there might be not another one for the next, like, 30 seconds, I guess. Why do I have a hiccup now? Okay. Builders? Firebird is digging, I guess. Okay. We kinda need those traps and stuff replaced. Oh, that's okay. Why don't we have there something still? Also, strip. Ah. Strip? Ah, I can just select them all at once and tell Aaron to strip them all at once, I guess. It should make speed up stuff, I guess. So this will be the first bedroom of the fancy ones. These three can come next, I guess. Because when I dig this path, the stuff around them will be done already. Which is kinda nice. Flash storm? Where? Oh no. Nope, nope. Oh no. Let's hope the people don't get hit by lightning. Did the events get shorter? Okay, I think the events kinda got shorter. Interesting. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. 1. Plumbing, eh? Not steel, please. Different plumbing. Or should I make the plumbing later? For the bathroom, I need a plumbing too. Oh well. I guess first comes the power and then the fancy plumbing. Till then, Aaron has to use this bathroom. But basic bedroom should be done then. 21, 6, 21, eh? Ah, because of these. Understand. These need 22, please, people. Before they go bad. They're growing resources there, and they're at 98% resource content. Okay. So when will the people wake up? Oh, they are awake. That's a good thing, at least. Occupancy check. Yes, please. Just saying, it would be kind of bad if people run into the toilet while it's already occupied. Sounds annoying. is taking an awful lot of work, but the prettiness will make the dining room pretty nice. No, not components for chairs. Definitely not gonna do that. Furniture. Dining chair. Oh. I think we're running out of stones. Wait, we got marble. Can't we make it from marble? Silver, steel, chitin, uranium, plasteel. Okay. How much less do we have? 45 for one chair? Are they trying to rip me off? 45. If we wash them, they'll be usable. Let's at least use of the corpses at least. Copy color. Good. I forgot what I wanted to do in this room. I could put chem fuel tanks there and crude oil tanks here, I guess, to separate them. That should be alright. At least opposite to oxygen not included, we don't have a maximum power per grid, I guess. And we need the storage for the chem fuel, please. Before someone gets the idea to detonate it. To get it into safe distance. So I guess I won't give them any more tasks until they can... I need this task, please. Mad rat? Wait a second. There's a rat attacking my Roomba? What? Why is there a rat attacking my Roomba? Yeah. And why is it raining against my Roomba? Isn't this a bad joke? Is a rat taking apart my Roomba? Is your health rising? Roomba? 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 My Roomba somehow survived, but it took some serious damage from it. Oh no. Oh. Well, that ain't good. The Roomba is basically taking apart. Yeah. You go over here and get closed over here. Okay. I didn't expect rats that come from the gate to kill my Roomba. That's new. At least that gate seems to be a reliable source of food as well, huh? I know, rat meat isn't exactly good, but... yeah, I know they would break. Would be nice if I can use this as a proper greenhouse. But if it doesn't want to, it won't want to, I guess. So, yes, you're hunting rats. Animal transport pod crash. Ooh. A bison named Midas. Okay. Midas touch. Well, it might bleed out, I guess. And then we get a lot more meat. Tasks. Also, how about the royal share? A table. Wait, we don't have enough gold for the first one. I forgot. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Well, that's the hallway. So we get lights here. And here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And some faction has made a new settlement. Okay. There should be a new song soon. And I guess the rats won't get as mad anymore as long as they can eat that stuff. Maybe you can dispose of the corpses like that. Oh, it is summer now. Still minus 16 degrees through. Why did they take that steel wall? Why? The steel wall. Okay. No, saved, comfortable till minus 83. Well, okay. What are we doing? Placing broken parts? Why is the biofuel refinery breaking? Please? Please bring the chemical to a safe place. So here we'll get our big generators. Oh, the missile turret is finished researching. We'll then be able to see what it can do, I guess. Doomsday rocket launcher. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves there. Right down. Panaxoline. Precision driving. Multiple. Deep drilling. Interesting. Could be useful. Here and here it will be. Methinks. Yep, methinks. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Light. Light? No, they're light. No. Please. Cancel. Okay. No, there we go. Did you pass out in front of the washing machine? Okay. A shovel crashed. Ooh. Well, what we got there? Needs the condition tended. He'll probably die soon in the cold. Or not. Well, bye bye. This one might die too. Art construction. Psychopath and Wanderlust. Okay. Should I try it? A bit of medical. Nah, not exactly the skills I look for right now. An artist might be nice in the long run, but right now... Well, not yet. once the homes stand and I can use the artist to make the rooms pretty, I guess. But till then, nah. Oh, are we finally building the other stuff? Are we? Are we? And we need that wall, I guess. Another eclipse? Randy? I think Randy smoked something this time to make so many rents. Wait a second. Oh. Oops. Oops. Deconstruct these. And the stuff below. Yes. Oops. One too low. Of course then the lights won't fit in. And this time we won't be making the ergonomic beds. I know they're really good, but God, do they eat so many components. The last time we were out of components because we built them. Maybe we need some proper amount of marble or stuff for the beds first. They're kinda low on that stuff. Oh. Right, we got sandstone. Sandstone. Oh, and the storage has one. Zone. Storage zone. Stop person? Yes. No. No. No, 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 no. Can fuel. Yes, 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 and yes. And now remove that stuff from here. Good. With this we can move the chem fuel over into the safer storage. Not safer, but at least safer for the base, because the base won't burn down if it ignites. This time. Too many bad experiences with that stuff. Huh? A shaman? Okay. So what are you selling, eh? Herbal medicine? Mine. Plasteel, okay. Architect teleporter. One-use artifact which allows to transport up to 500 kg of mass from one place to any other place on the planet. Oh. It's expensive, yes? A bit. Gold? Gold. Okay. We get ourselves some medicine and gold, I guess. Bit expensive, but okay. Now we can get the table done. Nice. Well, I think I know why we're out of marble. Well, that's a reason, I guess. Another eclipse? Again? Just how many eclipses we got? Basically get an eclipse every day right now. Oh. Randy? Randy? It's getting haywire on radar today. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Now, okay, will it look right if I place it here? I wonder. And we get cargo pots with apparel. Okay. Guys. Staff. Delivering, please. Quickly. Before it goes bad. This too. We got a nice and clean map at least. It took a while, but... There are people who have relationships with their colonists. Town councilman. Niece of Pablo? Okay. They're just traveling through, no? Yeah, they're just walking through. Well, okay. They're not even saying hi, I guess. The windmill's cutting out is a little bit of a problem for my power, I think. So I need to get these two rooms up so I can get me the chem fuel generator and the chem fuel storage. And I need steel. Kinda. The more the better. Steel? Steel? Anywhere? Steel? No, it's... Well, and we get another event, huh? So what event should happen next? Neutral, good, neutral, neutral, or neutral? Oh, a good event. Thank you, Never. And we see... So now the head should be to the left, yes? Let's make a bait this time, I guess. Oh, and personal state and neutral event. Woohoo! Let's see what will happen, But the digging is slowly getting ahead, I guess. True, we still need the buildings all done here. Wait, they are done? Almost. Master Rock. Excellent, excellent, and Master Rock. Ooh. Beauty, 140. Beauty, beautiful. Ooh. A beautiful room, A beautiful dining room. Now people hopefully won't eat without table anymore, at least. And we got some more gold for maybe fancy chairs. And Grandpa Poopy is getting... yeah. I guess Grandpa Poopy is in a bad shape again. So here the resource console. Research room. Chem fuel storage. Power plant. Oil refiner. Refinery. Crude oil storage. Oh, it's actually warming up. Wait. Where did it get that one from? Is that a boom rat? Right. Eh? Did we get them sometime? Okay. No storage space? What do you mean no storage space? Yeah. Manufactured? Yes. But... Oops. Where did it go? Cam? Where? Okay, like this. Now it should fit. That's a lot of buffalo wool we got there for nice. Oh. Guess we've got 2 biofuel refineries now. Oops. Hehe. And I can't even move them? Red self-tamed? What? Yeah. Randy? Thanks, I guess. But... what now? Oh. More items. More clothing that can get washed, so it gets actually good stuff. There are some pretty good items mixed in. We got new marble as well. So... all buildings are done. Looks like it. So we make these now. Also, how much cotton we got now? 33? 33 cloth only. Oh. So bad. I guess it's growing slowly. But nothing we can do about it. Let's just hope the coconut trees will grow up enough. Actually, the coffee didn't want to grow after all, so no coffee for us, I guess. No coffee for the coffee-hungry people. Pretty thunderstorm. Oh. I guess stuff might catch fire if I'm unlucky. At least we almost got rid of our yeah, our sludge, I guess. Auto check? Music? Okay. Seems to be alright. So. 5 degrees outside despite volcanic winter. I think the game's being kinda wonky there, Maybe a cold snap would have been colder than the winter. Deep drilling. Nice. So, what do we do now? Sterile materials would be good for a research room. So, sure, I guess. A conquest has happened, Alrighty, a conquest. Wait, who is that? 15 in plants, 7 in intellectual. Ooh. Not too bad. Bio, night owl, body purist, and jogger. Wait. That's a pretty dang good pawn. Did I miss something? Let me check. Did I miss something? Ooh. Alrighty. Okay, there we go. That's a pretty dang good pawn, huh? So, yes, here are tasks, Plants? Fuck yeah. Research? Channel 2? Genetics? You are exempted from that stuff. Congrats. Yeah. You are definitely exempted from those tasks. Schedule? You get the same schedule as... Wait, you're a night owl, yes? Night owl? So sleeping from 11 to 18. To 18. Okay. Then 1 hour of work, 3 hours of recreation. And then at the end of your day, 2 hours of recreation, and the rest is work. Like this. If this you should have a happy schedule, I guess. Can you even handle a cold? What? 180? Holy cow! This guy is actually... Wow. Okay. What you doing? Ah yes, you're a plant guy, I guess. And he can possibly replace Grandpa and Granny when they die from old age. But not all grandpas. Why do I have so many grandpas and grannies in the colony? Well, just 55 at least. That's something. Marble walls? Mm-hmm. Eddie is digging? Eddie? Eddie? Wow. You really got nothing to do, hmm? Okay. Well, if you insist, Eddie, we might make a big growth area up here as well, I guess. It will be power hungry, but if we get the oil industry up and going, it should be fine. But okay. If Eddie insists, I definitely won't stop him from it. Marble walls. Mm-hmm. With this, another set of walls on these apartments will be done, so it will be fairly easy to finish those apartments too. Or well, at least set them up. Eddie, really? Bad Eddie, no. Stop it. Those walls got feelings as well. Well, they probably don't, but please don't break them. And especially not the lights. New lovers? Wait. With Grandpa? Wait, my own partner is 88 years old. This is a Grandpa and Granny colony, hmm? A hotel. Well, I hope it will be a luxury hotel, hmm? With nice blue carpets, fancy bathroom, maybe a mega screen TV on the wall for everyone. That would be an awesome hotel, hmm? With mega screen TVs. Ooh, mega screen TVs. There we are talking. I think one light should suffice for that room. Wait, is that steel? Ooh, we get new steel. Steel, 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 steel. With the steel we can actually set up a powerful power plant. I mean the colossal ones. Hospital bed? Ooh, this will be useful for the hospital I plan to do. Just a small hospital over here. I know, it's not the biggest, it's not the fanciest, and it's halfway outside the mountain, but since the base around it is already built, and I had it decked out like that, I might as well use it. Research into a biolab. The kill box is nice and there, and... Wait. If I set up another set there... Doesn't need to be big. Just to make them think twice before breaking the doors again. Just saying. This might be enough to keep them from just breaking this door not all the time. Hopefully. We may pray. You may pray. Wow, you're building fast. Well, 19.5A. Well, level 19 construction, I guess. Wait, am I spending all my steel again already? Oh. Oh. That's a lot more steel. Nice. I guess the console room gets a little bit bigger. With this we got enough steel for 1 or 2 power plants. Nice. But I may not forget that the stuff here, the chem fuel tanks, and a long pipe outside until this storage here, or maybe at least around here, will take a bit. So I can siphon it right into the base. Let's just dig out the research room completely as well, so we can build the walls and lights, I suppose. Then we'll have... well, we hopefully will have less infestation troubles then. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Actually fits. Or not, I guess. Oops. Or else. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Randy? 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 2 groups of raiders? Okay. 10 raiders. What's this? Anti-material rival? Oops. What's the range on that thing? 40? Hey, I want one. A good one, please. Okay. People? No. 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 You don't run into them. Okay. I know, running outside the base right now. We don't want him to die. Actually, maybe I should give my people the Roomba thing for the time of this. You know, the Roomba area allowed. Even? No. No even winters. No. And because I got no more doors on the wall, it actually doesn't just get broken by them. Good. So what people are there alive? Or almost dying? A digger and builder? Nice. Buyer? Wrenchful. Okay. Lush. Alcohol? Bye bye. Quick sleeper? Okay. Medical aid. Animals? Alarm. Medical is good. A young dog. And plant guy. Plant guys we got enough, but a young dog would be nice to have. So... you capture this guy, please. Oops. Prisoner bait? No? Okay. Now capture him, please. This guy is kinda good. The other's not. Double-aged whiskey. Ooh. So that guy's name is actually Helper? Nope, nobody in queue. And this one will recruit. He doesn't have too bad traits. Granny? Granny? Please tend to him, Granny? Really? Alrighty. Alright. I guess they're not. I wonder if that one light is enough for that room. Otherwise I can just make 3 lights. This should suffice. Waltz, waltz, waltz. And hopefully the research room will be big enough for getting a full research speed bonus. Oh. Compacted steel? Wait. Oh. Oops. Yeah. How about you just make the room bigger? Just saying. That's a uselessly big research room, but hey! It's a bit bigger than I intended, but it has steel in there. Now it definitely is big enough for what I want. The maximum research speed bonus. With 20 stuff, 20 of those folders for, you know, what do you call it again? The research files. Yeah, those file cabinets. Yes, file cabinets, that's the name. Randy? Hello? Randy? 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 Please, Randy. Yeah. Huh? I guess someone has to have the big balls and carry all that stuff away from under the noses. Psychic ship isn't good for me. Okay. Okay. By the way, Decker gets the bit of... So, and here. Now. The new couple gets the bait, This one. I know, it's a piece of art and everything, but... Beauty 7. Just 7? Well, I guess it's a sandstone bait. What are you doing? Just saw it already. Really? No, 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 no. Stop it. Don't shoot. Stop that right now. Actually, my own pawn actually almost woke the mechanoids. That would have been alright. Is it fine again? The robot. Okay. So, power wires. You'll need those as well. Grandpa Poopy is not confused anymore, luckily. Don't get yourself stung on those traps, please. Just saying. At least the traps are almost finished again. And we got... How much marble we got? A little bit, I guess. Wallet? First off. These, please. Okay. Let's carry all the items there. Of course. Guess this will take a bit. Right. Who fell that there? Oh. All urgently, please. Check off. I think Grandpa Poopy is getting in a worse and worse shape. You see how he's non-stop confused? Boom, 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 boom. You're digging this stuff, hmm? Also nice. We'll need a lot of drawers, I guess. But the duck stuff is taking shape. Grandpa Poopy is digging. I guess well, we will see if they will actually get ripe or anything. Fumiko? What? What are you doing? What was Sumiko doing there? Please? She is such a bad back, I actually told her to not leave the base. But okay. So there's 3 snipers. A few not as snipey guys, I guess. How snipey are these? 30. These? Gear, gun... 45. And I got me a new and shiny sniper rifle with 40, I guess. Hospital bed. Ooh. No, this is good. Ground penetrating scanner. Build ground penetrating scanners that can detect drillable resources under the surface. Requires an advanced component to construct. It's a pretty nice item too. It allows you to endlessly get steel, I guess, if you drill at the spots it finds. Or components. It isn't too efficient, but it allows you to get more stuff out of a map that's already exhausted. So in this manner, it might be useful if you stay here for a long time. Especially if I finish digging out the base completely. Then rely on quarries entirely, but those also aren't inexhaustible. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Bum 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 bum. And we got a new event. What should happen next? Either a colonist, a foreigner, redder, or an animal. Decker, what are you doing? Please, bro, Decker, hello. Decker? Really? Okay. If it's like this, you get a haul shot, I guess. And now, you hold it like this and ignore those robots, please. Why did it even go out there? This is what I'd like to know. Because they got nothing to do with your tasks. At all? Weird. Really weird. I could expand the kill box in this little corner, I guess. Interesting thought. Might do it at some point, I guess. Pablo? Ah, you're playing horseshoes. I see. Do you have any new recreation tasks? Punching bag? Okay. A fabric-filled punching bag to let out anger on. Can be quite calming and helps to train melee ability. Okay. Here maybe? I guess some people could use that. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this room is kinda overkill, but we took out all the steel inside. And we get a dry thunderstorm. Okay. Will the thunderstorm actually wake up the robots if it hits them, I wonder? By the way, those psychic droners can actually self-destruct if the robots are awake, and the pulse makes nearby animals angry, because then the animals will all aggro against the robots and tend to kill them. Well, unless the robots win against the animals, of course. But it's a story for when they actually win. Yep, that's kinda funky, So. Really, Scorpion? You're hungry. You have food. You have lots of food. Where did our good meals go, by the way? Actually, how about we make the lavish meals now, This might be a bit better. If we get the fancy meals making people happier, we resorted to the bad meals because we had an urgent food shortage. And that's why we got that stuff, And the drone is intensified, but fire! 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 No, 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 no. Fire! 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 Guys, fire! Our kill box is burning! How is stone burning? Hello? Burning stone? No, 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 no. No. Mr. Poopy, go away! Don't you dare kill my people! You okay? Granny Fumiko, please take care of him. No, it's just the corpses. Even? Really? Don't come, just shut him in so he can be treated. Before he does anything stupid. Now Doc can at least chant to him. That's something at least. I know, right, Parasol? The drone is doing its part to destabilizing the colony pretty hard. Oh, we got enough steel for 2 or 3 giant generators. Oh. Non-stop mental breakdowns, eh? Oops. What? Yeah. The game actually just alt-tapped itself and it changed tabs in YouTube and in Twitch and everything. When the mouse randomly somehow slips out of the screen. So we want to dig out these next as well. And we kinda want the fancy bedrooms here. But first off, we need those chem fuel tanks and the big power plant so everything runs non-stop. Then we got some pretty good stuff. But otherwise? So, robots? Ah, now you woke up the robots. So, freebies? Freebies? Do I get freebies? The arms trader should have enough friends to shoot down all the robots, yes? Yes? Wait. You lost? The heavily armed arms trader lost? Against a few robots? Yeah, at least they are awake now, I guess. But it also means I cannot get out to grab all that stuff that they dropped. I actually expected the arms trader with his huge group to win. Really? Guys, what do you mean unsightly environment? We have trash cans, no? Yes, we have trash cans. Oh. Granny killed herself? Ah. No. Steel wall? Why are we missing a steel wall? Pablo? What are you doing? No, Pablo? What the fuck are they doing? How often do I need to tell them this isn't home area outside there? And why are you cleaning in the first place? Got a Roomba for that. Roombas and trash cans. So yeah, stop that. I guess Granny decided to have a mental breakdown and kill herself on a robot group, I know, right, Persil? The most I can do is try to keep them from killing themselves. Not much more I can do there. Guess even is building stuff. And digging. But okay. Oh, it fits. Nice. And here we are getting the storeroom for the chem fuel. I mean the real storeroom. Pretty nice. Well, since Granny is as good as dead, since she decided to have a mental breakdown and just run... What's this? A blind salamander. Won't you freeze to death? Temperature? Well, I guess. I don't know how we get salamanders here, but hey, okay. Salamander meat? Sounds poisonous. She's doubly dead. I suppose. Finished with the research. Ground penetrating scanner. Good. Multi-barrel weapons? Long-range mineral scanner. Construct long-range mineral scanners your researchers can use to detect precious minerals across the planet. Can be tuned to find the specific mineral. Requires advanced components to be constructed. Medicine construction? Production? Yes. Randy? Randy? And this is how the colony might actually end, by everyone getting a mental breakdown and just running into robots to get killed. Oh, this is a ridiculous way for a colony to end, if it really happens like this. They all just get a mental breakdown and run right in front of the guns. Thank you, Randy. Thank you. Did it. No. Don't run over there into stuff. Oh. What did I just... Okay. Which event should happen this time? Party, skill increase, snowhard, tornadoes or wanderer joints? Well. Join wanderer will just flat out die on the robots. Really? And now you have fallen catatonic. Of course. Has driven nearby animals mad. Wait, Eddie is my dog? My last remaining dog? Well, I guess the guy has to forcibly learn being a dog now. And Pablo will be a dog as well, and your doctoring duties have increased. Wait, which animals have been driven mad? There's a salamander, I guess. The robots actually killed a poor and innocent salamander? Wow. Okay. I guess the skill increase would be the best of those events. A party with half the colony missing isn't exactly good. Randy literally reduced the colony in size by 3 for the next time at least. Well, 2 are dead and 1 has become a vegetable. And it's gonna snow. Okay. Snow is fine, I guess. Let's take 1 row more, okay? So I can walk all around the cans. Just a tile more. Okay. It would be nice if some random group of travelers or traders came and killed the remaining robots. There's some pretty badly damaged ones in there. That can't even properly move, but because of the extremely long range. So, you got a bolt action rival, yes? Dear bolt action rival. 37. A decent gun. 35 damage. Accuracy is pretty bad too. Or is it? Huh. That gun has almost 2 times damage? Wow. Well, I guess we got ourselves a gun. Grandpa? Actually, Grandpa Poopy is Granny Poopy. You're surprisingly happy despite the psychic throw. Ah, catharsis. I guess. Night Owl at Night, plus 16. Oh. Burning Passion for a Merc, plus 40. Ooh. Modern Expectations, plus 12. Exuberantly Comfortable, plus 10. I see. Slightly impressive. Slightly? Slightly? It's very impressive, no? Right. Guys, please. We got a proper dining room here. Let's use the real dining room, and not the bad one. We want the proper one. And Grandpa Pablo is gonna binge drink now? I guess. Right. We don't have any tasks. If you got nothing to do, you got something to do. Just saying. If you got no task, I got a task for you. Always. So, power wires, and we'll need capsule tanks soon. Rimworld? Alrighty, thank you for coming, Parasol. Good luck at what you got to do. I won't be going on for too much longer either. Let's plan out this room, I guess. No, it just needs to be... There's steel. Why is there steel? Why is there so much steel? Well, not that I mind the steel, but... You know... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. 5. Wall. These will be the wall. Okay. I think we'll dig it out like that, and then we'll have... Wait. 12? Are you kidding me? Let's not overdo it for the time being. Let's start with 6 and then increase to 12 later on. 12 is a bit hardcore. Even filling 1 is is a tall order already. We could also get crude oil storages behind there, like a row there, and maybe some wall and safety buffer in between. You know what, that actually sounds like a good idea. Yep. Looks well to me. I could get a second row of those, but that would be a bit hardcore as well, I guess. But we can see. Let's see, how much space do I have? 2 tiles, 2. And I could get those 3, but then it might become dangerous. Let's see what comes. The drone is probably at maximum strength already. So yeah, I suppose. Even as non-stop mental breakdown as well, so we got a few extra tablets, I guess. He's pretty unhappy, huh? And I can't do anything about the unburied colonists right now. Oh worlds. Oh worlds. Really, Poopy? Did you decide to end your suffering as well now? I guess that's the way the colony really ends. Now there's 4 colonists down already. 4! Really? So they go into a food bench to run over there and just get killed by the robots. That's a great job Randy did there. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4.5. The colonists turned from 9 to 4 people. Huh? Hey, Josh wants to join, eh? Not a grandpa, with a knife. How about we just send him there as well? Maybe he can actually hurt a robot. But I doubt it with a knife. You can dig and you can build. That's something at least. Construct. Dig. Quarry. I guess you got plenty of beats through at least. And he'll run right through the guns, I guess. Thank you, Randy. Thank you. And the next one has decided to suicide, eh? Thank you. No. And now? Just the animal handler and hunter. And crafter. All our crafters are dead. All our cooks are dead. Only Grandpa Pablo's left as researcher, I guess. Decker can do some brain stuff as well. Thank you. And who can dig? Josh can dig. And he's about to get another mental breakdown and run out to the robots as well. And Scorpion's dead. Woohoo! Most of the colony is dead. Oh, Eddie's finally back in action for the next 10 seconds before he falls catatonic again, I guess. Woohoo! Didn't you plant 2 just now? I'm pretty sure we planted 2. Pum, 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 pum. Pum, 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 pum. No, no. And ready to carry all our medicine with you, We needed the medicine. Especially the good stuff. Randy, please. I guess Randy really wants to see this colony again, considering how quickly he killed half the colony. Really? Are you gonna run down as well now? I guess we got some alcohol there at least. Intensifies? It's already on max level. How could it intensify further? You're a decent cook at least, if you would cook. Grandpapa Law. What are you doing? You're researching, okay? So we can theoretically make research medicine now. Okay. EMI shield allows construction of a magnetic shield that protects electronic devices against electromagnetic interference, including that caused by solar flares. With ridiculous amounts of power while it is protecting food. Synvaline, eh? Let's do Synvaline research, aka plastic. Josh? 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 And what event should happen next? Good, good, bad, bad, or neutral? Wow. Hey, we get chestnuts. Hey, I mean chestnuts. Woohoo. Chestnuts, chestnuts, chestnuts. Finally, the fields here are actually working, which is pretty good. This means we got another source of food opened. Finally. 2 sources of food for tons of food, I guess. Doesn't change the fact the colony is down to 5 people from 10. Well, yep, we're screwed. Possibly. Yeah, how about we do it? Sorry, God. Our cook probably isn't good enough to make the fancy meals anymore, so let's make 2 of the... Oh no. Really, Eddie? Do you want me to make you eat it? Come on! We got another dead colonist now. A very bad event. Now this one is a Luciferium nut. So our last stock is as good as that as well. I can just run him right into the robots, I guess. Once he starts to act up. And Pablo is botched again. Ow. What? Why were the two traps stacked? And Pablo decided to die now, huh? Thank you! It was our last researcher. Thank you, Randy. And this guy will get non-stop mental breakdown soon before he dies from the Luciferium that he somehow got. And then the colony is down to 3 people. Thanks, I guess. Wow. Wow. A Megasloth. I would hunt it if there weren't the robots. I didn't start a research, The game's acting weird right now, I guess. Rimworld and resource console, please. Yep, Pablo is as good as that, eh? Rip. Alright, the family member died. She's developed a true trait. Refuses to give their body to anyone but their spouse and will never fathom initiating a divorce. They also hate being nude much more than other pawns. Okay. Yep, the colony is pretty much done for because of these few robots and the non-stop mental breakdown people running to just kill them in front of the guns. I think at this point the robots are flat out saying this is like shooting fish in a barrel. Maybe like this. Still like this we can turn the guy into a researcher, hopefully. Will you ever stand up, huh? Dude, will you ever get up? Oh, leather schmills. Good. If we can make fancy meals, that means at least the people will be a bit happier. Considering most of the colony is dead at this point. So what you're doing now? Hauling? Well, okay. And plant guy? Eddie? I guess Eddie's harvesting a bit. At least we get a bit of food stored. And if everyone except this one pawn dies, then the food will last for centuries at least, I suppose. Okay. Oh, the cocoa trees are halfway grown. Okay. 5,000 and something. Watercress? Chestnuts? Hey. Thanks, I guess. You won't get any healthcare because you're about to die to the robots. Just saying. Right? At this point, Randy is just trying to add to the body count of the colony, I think. See how he keeps just sending his stuff to immediately die? Okay. Food? Hey! No, it keeps eating all my clothing. Please, I need those. So we got a small oil field here. Okay. We got an oil field here. Was a baby. Here's a baby-sized oil field. Here. Here's a big one, of course, at a spot where you cannot utilize it. And all the way down here is a big one. I guess this one we could reach. Very well here. Inside the greenhouse. This one is easily reachable. Right. Is there one here too? Cap. Nope, there's nothing here. But here. So got a few smaller ones to actually dig into, I guess. So you can make a room behind this one, I suppose. Here's the generator room. It's kind of a fire rescue. So ideally we go to the border of the buildable area there. This one is a bit better. This one is pretty good, I suppose. Unless the wall here gets broken and they just run into there. But otherwise, I guess. At least we got steel. Alrighty. I think since most of the colony just died, this might be a good cut-off point to try to rebuild from next time, So, thank you for coming today. Also, please stay around for the raid, okay? Socials. These are my Twitter, my Twitch channel, as well as the invite for my Discord server in case you want Twitter updates or stream pings. Yep. So, who shall we raid today, Who shall we raid today? Ooh. Interesting. Face life. She's super funny, she's cool, and I think you might like her. She may not always be the most Seizu person there is, but she's really funny. Yep, let's... Oh, Curb is back. Faye. Let's raid Faye today, okay? Yep. Right. Let's see, do I need to get capital letters right and stuff? Ooh, Sham's life as well, but I have never raided Faye yet, so let's raid Faye today, okay? She's cool, and... Where did the streamer go again? Oh, there it is. Right? Ja, Faye. Great. I am not allowed to raid her? Aww. Let's raid Sham. Shamaya's awesome. So let's go to her. Shamaya life. And the right message shall be... Randy killed... our colony raid. Lol. Yes, Randy killed our colony raid. Again, thank you for coming today. It was great with how you did all the voting and everything, and thanks for the nice chats. I like chatting with people, and if it gets more in the future, I would enjoy it a lot, to be honest. So, yeah, thank you. Good night, sleep well, have a nice day, good luck with whatever you're doing, and bye-bye. See ya.